In last lecture, we saw how to create a basic CDS view. In this section, we'll go further and see more feature of CDS view and how we can use them. So in this section, we will see how you can create join in CDS view. How can you join two tables or more tables into one CDS view and use it. So again, here what we'll be doing is, this is my project. So I will go to my ID. I'll say create a new data definition again. So I can say core, and here we have data definition, right? We'll go next. I am going with temp, and what I can do is I can say ZLA join, for example. We are just testing. Right now we are going brick by brick, small examples. Later we will create complicated ones when we try to create reports out of it. And we go next. So this temp, I don't have to choose any TR here. I can go next. Here again we have a lot of option, and as we are trying to create CDS with join, so we'll use this basically join. So here you can see the template is coming directly for us. So I can just say finish, and here we get the template of join. Here I can give a new SQL name. As you know, this is compulsory. This is my join example. We'll just keep it as this. Rest of it I can just keep it as it is. We are not going into other annotations as of now. We just want to learn how join works. So as you can see, first step is we are creating CDS view. So there is a view, and the name we have given is ZLA underscore join. As select from, so where you want to select from. So again, we can take sales header. So I can say VBAK. Left outer join, by default it is coming as left outer join. So there are three types of join available: inner join, left outer join, and right outer join. These are basic SQL joins. You should know how it works. Left outer join is basically when you have left table and right table in left outer join. So here VBAK will be left table, and the next table which I will mention here will be the right table. When you do left outer join on some condition, some field condition joining logic, what happens is all the data from VBAK will come and only the matching data will come from the second table. So this is how left outer join works, and if you just reverse it, it becomes right outer join. That right table will have all the data if you are doing right outer join, and only the matching data will come from the left table. And inner join, when you can just get the common data. So this is the basic left outer join. So what data source I want to join on? So I will say VBAP. This is my item table. And on what element I want to join? So I can say VBAC dot. I'm getting the help directly here. So I want to type VBLN. This is my sales doc. So on that I want to join. And similarly, I will mention here as well VBAP, and I can say VB, and you can just press Control space if you are not getting the prompt. You will get the prompt here. So this is my field from VBAP. So this is the joining condition I'm doing. VBAC is getting joined left outer with VBAP. So VBAK is the left table, which is the header table. VBAP is the right table, which is the item table. I'm joining on sales doc here with left outer join. It means all the data from VBAC will come and all the matching data will come from the VBAP. In this case, normally if you have a sales order, you will have a sales item. So here you can also do inner join. It will also work because for every entry in VBAC, you will have an entry in VBAP. But for our understanding, we are just going with left outer join. Now here again, I want to select the fields because I'm creating a view. I need to have fields which I want to view, right? The data for the fields I want to view. That's why I'm creating this CDS view. I can again say control space, and it asks me to insert all the elements, which I can do. So what it will do is it will insert all the fields from both the tables basically. So we'll just try that. So here you can see VBAP dot, and we have all the fields of VBAP, and similarly we'll have all the fields of VBAC as well. You can see here, and where you have double fields, I mean same field in both the tables, then you are getting error here. right? Because you are assigning the same field name here. So if I say like this, the error will disappear. But obviously we don't want everything. We just want few fields. So what I will be doing is I will just delete all these and we'll just check out few of those. So I will delete this and I will take only few fields. So example, I will say VBELN. So I want this field. So I have two options. Either I can get it from VBAC or VBAP. So if I say VBAC, it will come as this VBAC.VBLN. Remember, if field has column in both the tables, then you have to specify the table name here. If field is available only in one table, you can just directly name the field. Okay, so VBLN is in both the tables, so I have to write it like this. Now let's see Posner. What happens with Posner? When I try to get the Posner, it is only VBAP. Only sales item will have item detail, not the header one. So when I click on this, it comes as vbap.posner, but even if I remove this, it will work because it understands out of these two tables, only one table has the item. So it automatically detects at the back end. But if I remove it from here, vback, there will be a problem. So here we have a problem that is not unique because it is coming from VBAC and VBAP and system doesn't know from which table it should pick. So either I can get VBAC or VBAP both because sales document will remain same. So I will get it from VBAC here. So this is working fine. This is the join. So let's see if I can just check the syntax. Syntax is fine. As you can see at the bottom here, contains no error. We'll just activate this. This is getting activated. It's activated. And I can just right click and say preview, open with data preview, or I can just press F8. So when I do that, I get all the data here. For 96 sales order, I have 4 line item, Posner, for example. So this is how it works. So we are getting all the data here. I just wanted to show you how join works. And what we also can do is, let me go to preview again. I can say, just copy this. And what I can do here, what we can do is we can also put a filter on VBLN. So what I can do is I can write where I need to take VBLN, control space, and I can see VBAC VBLN is here. So I will say okay, and I will just say take this sales order. So I just want to see data only from this sales order. For example, here we have data from 96, 97, 98, everything, right? So here I just want data from 96. So I can put the where clause here on that particular sales order. So I will again go activate and I will say F8. You see the filter is working fine. Here we only got data from sales order. Now let's see if I have to have multiple tables, if I want to join multiple tables, how it can be done. Because in real example, real projects, you will have a lot of tables which you want to join and work with. So we'll go ahead and we'll add one more table. So I can use one more table. Let's see here. I can go here and I can say VBPA is a good table because it will give you customer data. So VBPA is the table which will be taking. So it will give me the partner data here and we have VBLN and Posner, but I have checked the data. Posner is not there properly, but we can get Kunnar, which is customer data from here. So what I can do is I can add one more join here. For example, this how we'll do. So after on, this first join and condition is done. I will say left outer and say join VBPA. On, we have to write the condition, right? On, I will be putting join on VBLN from. Now here we have choice of VBAC, VBAP, VBPA. All three are there. So technically I should take from the second one VBAP, sales item table. So VBAP I will choose here VB AP, this is the one, and I will say join with VBPA, VBPA dot VBLN, right? So this is the joining condition. Ideally, I should also join on the item as well, but I have seen data is not there, but let's join it. And VBAP dot Postner equal to VBPA dot Postner. So this is the condition I am mentioning here. Now again, here you see there is an error. It says it's not unique now because we also have one more table in the mix, VBPA, where we have Postner. So I have to define from where it is coming. So I can say it is coming from VBAP, okay, sales item table, and I will say comma, and we'll get some data from VBPA as well, VBPA dot Kunnar. So this is my customer. So this is the data I'm getting here. So this is my left outer join. So first what we did is we joined sales header with sales item on sales document. Then we joined the whole thing, this whole thing with VBPA. This is partner data with sales item customer doc and sales item. So this is the thing we have done. This is very basic thing we have done, and we still have where clause working here. I can say activate and I can press F8. So here there is no Kunnar coming because I told you I have seen the data. There is no Kunnar here. Sorry, there is no Postner here. So if I see the data here, 96, there is no item maintained here. So what I will be doing is I will remove the item condition here. So I can just say comment this and we can go ahead. So this getting activated, this is activated. I will again say F8. Now we have Kunnar as well. So we are getting the Kunnar data as well now. This is getting multiplied because we have multiple fields here as well. So this is getting multiplied number of times. So this is how you can work with joins, and you can also put a where clause if you want. And here you can put a semicolon if you want. This is not mandatory. You can use it or you can skip it. That's up to you. But the idea is this is how join works, and you can also do a inner join here, for example. So what will happen is it will just bring the common data. Let's see if it works. It should work, I think. This is my inner join now. I will say okay. Is activated. Let me see F8. The data is coming because as we know there is a data for the sales doc in all the three tables basically. So inner join, left outer join or right outer join. So you can also do a right outer join if you want. It will suffice the purpose here. So this is how it works. Now let's try to see few more things which are available with CDS. So what we'll be doing is we'll be introducing few new features with respect to CDS. I don't want to bombard all the features into one section. We will add as and when it is required, so it will be easy to understand as well. So what we'll be doing is let's try to get some key figures. Key figures, if you are from BW, you understand key figures or measures. Basically the amount, quantity, these kind of fields, we call it as key figure or measures. So let's try to bring those here. So let's go to VB API, I guess, and let's see if we have what kind of data. So VB AP, so item level data we are just checking. So here I have, let me see if I have the amount. Net worth should be there. Let me search for it. So net worth is there. So this will give me the net value of the order item in document currency. So I will just take it net worth here and put it here. So what we can do is I'm taking it from VB AP. So I will say VB AP dot net. Sorry, I need to put comma here before it works. So now if I press control space, I will get the net worth here. So this is my amount value, and we can also get quantity. So I will try to get the quantity from here, which is this field. This is my quantity. So I will also get this. So I can say vbap dot, put comma here, and then say kw, and this is my field. So we got that as well. We are getting one error, not error but warning that something is missing, reference is missing. So what is that thing which is missing here? For example, in network, if you see, when we used to create an SE11 as well, any table, when we attached a value, we normally used to have either currency attached to it or quantity attached to it. So this is my network value and this is my currency attached to it. If you see, this is currency. So what we will be doing is we will be attaching the same in CDS as well. This same thing which we used to do in SE11, we are doing using coding. Once you get used to it, you will understand. Right now it may be a little difficult. Let's see how it works. So I will say VBAP dot, what was the currency? I can just copy paste here, and this is my currency field, and I can say comma. And now if I want to attach this to this, what I have to do is to make sure if there are multiple key figures or amounts basically. So you want to attach just how you have attached in SE11, you want to attach the same thing in your CDS view as well. So for that I have to declare that this is my currency code. So what I will say is semantic. There is the nomenclature you have to follow. Semantic dot, this is my currency code true. So now system understands that this is the currency code. Okay, and this currency code needs to be attached here. So what I have to do is I have to say semantics and amount, this amount, right? So amount, and here I have to do amount currency code. So here what I will be doing, I will putting this in here. So now it understands that this is my currency field and I'm attaching this currency field to this amount, just how we have assigned in SE11. There is no different, don't get confused, there is same thing we used to do in SE11. We used to attach currency, same thing we are doing here as well via coding. Okay, so this is done. Now what we'll be doing is same thing with quantity, right? So I need to get the quantity. So what is my quantity here? This is the quantity, MEINS. This is my quantity, MEINS. If you click on here, this is the quantity. So let me get that there. VBAP dot ME, it was ME. So I got it here, right? And put a comma here. Now I will tell system that this is my quantity. So what I have to do is I again have to say semantics, and don't worry about annotations. There's one more annotation, basically semantics. As you go along, as I told you, there are like 50 or at max 60 annotation which you will be using throughout CDS. So once you get used to it, you will understand how it works basically. So here I will say this is my unit of measure, right? So this is true. This is my unit of measure. I know this because I have used it, but over the period you will get used to it. So you will also understand. And same thing I have to do here. So I have to attach this quantity to this field. So what I will be saying is semantics. This is quantity, right? Quantity, unit of measure. So what is my unit of measure? This is my unit of measures. So I will say okay. Now you see there is no warning attached here. Everything is fine. We can get the data out here. So what we have done is we got few key figures, basically measures. One is amount and one is quantity. That is network and KWMENG. And what we did is we defined that this is their currency code and we attached it, and we defined the unit of measure and attached it here. This is very simple. Don't overthink. This is how it works. So I will activate this. So it is getting activated here and it is activated at the bottom, you can see, and I will say F8. So now you can see the currency code is coming and as well as unit of measure is also coming. So this is how you attached amount with currency and the quantity with unit of measure. So please keep in mind this is how things work. We'll be adding new semantics as we go further. So here you can see this is how it is working. This is very basic join, and we have got data from all the three tables, and we attached few properties, few metadata, few annotation to various fields to enrich them, to make it more easy to understand for system so it can work on it. So this was it, and again here also you can do like this. You can say as sales order, for example. You can do just like in SQL we used to do. So you can give alias. So you can just, wherever VBAC is there, you can write like this, and you can see the errors throughout. So you can just write like this. That's all. Similarly, you can give different name. Here also we have to write SO. So here you can go and say VBAP as SI, and again you have to change wherever you are using VBAP. So you can give alias here as you want, and you can use them. So this is how joining works in CDS. We are going one step at a time so you don't get confused. So we'll go easy and slow. We'll try to build small CDS views, and then we'll try to make it complicated so you will totally understand how things are working. So right now we are in the basics of CDS, and we are trying to gauge how different features work, how joining works, how where clause works, how to attach unit of measure or amount. Those kind of things we worked on in this session. We'll go further in next section. Thank you.